Hey guys. Hey guys. So this is a double title. Just Break Glass plus She Likes You for You. And actually both things I think are quite important. Now at the risk of fucking myself over, I'm going to help prevent myself from being fucked over um here. Oh, are we gonna fucking listen to Burzum? Okay, fine. Well, I mean, we're not going to. I hope not because because I'm not looking to get copyright stricken. Wait. Okay, good. You can't hear that. But if you want to listen to what I'm listening to, Burzum ambient mix. Um okay. Oh, Burzum, that's bad. You know what? One of the funniest things about the Metal Meltdown, I like the Metal Meltdown. I think he's like incredibly like actually I think he's sort of caricaturistically, not characteristically, caricaturistically, Libby these days. Like, man, and the funny thing is, he's probably got a decent amount of conservative or like people who are not Libby viewers. But man, the Metal Meltdown, he's become a caricature. It's like, dude, I love you. I still think you have the best metal reviews on YouTube, but um like if you're gonna have this whole big thing about like white supremacy in metal music, it's like, dude, like, are you trying not to understand like the what people are kind of pissed about these days? Like, white people have dealt with a lot of fucking shit, dude. Like, you see the most fucking failures, or maybe not the most fucking failures, but there are a lot of failures who are like really solid fucking people who have been just dropped with all this fucking garbage right on top of them, and they basically they they go through life being told from being small children that they are lesser and they are bad and they are dominators and they don't deserve what they have and these other people are better. And it's like, oh, Matt, when did they specifically get told that? They get told that in shades of that like every fucking day. And if unless you want to deny subtlety in like how someone could be demeaning and shit like that, or deny the whole fucking messaging of the last fucking 20, 40 fucking years, then it's like, dude, like, are you trying to fucking misunderstand? But in any case, whatever. Let's go to what this is. Um, And it's like, well, Metal Matt, haha, Metal Meltdown's white, so haha. It's like there's nobody fucking nastier and meaner to fucking white people than other white people. Probably the same with like any group, but there's nobody fucking nastier and meaner and fucking also more dishonest, because that's the part that'll really fucking drive you crazy. They're nasty and mean, and then they're like, yeah, but we're not nasty and mean. White people are just bad. We're not racist. We're not trying to put ourselves down. White people are just bad. It's like you'll fucking scream from like the horrificness of their like just their double standards and like it'll fucking drive you nuts. Well, hopefully it wouldn't, but it's like somebody like staring at you and saying, I'm not a racist, but you're bad because you're white and I hate you and I'm white too. It's like that kind of shit. You put all that together and it's like, wow, like fuck you, dude. Like you are a disgusting piece of fucking propagandized vegetable at this point, right? But anyway, I hate what people have been turned into. I hate the Illuminati, man. I fucking hate it. It's really fucking horrible. If anyone deserves to be fucking to like have horrible consequences, it's the fucking Illuminati. But whatever. As I said in another stream, revenge and or like somebody getting punished, that's really not satisfying, real like, and it's kind of shallow. So, but in any case, and it probably plays into their game actually. But in any case, okay. So this is a two title episode. So break glass, which is really the more important part, I think. But then also the second part, and I think that's huge too. And I think that performs a good counterpart to what I had said yesterday about it, about like what relationships and stuff, because um let's see. You know what? I'm going to try to turn this down. Oh, you know what? No, I don't want to turn that down. Fuck. It feels like every time I turn something down, my fucking mic volume might go down. It's like, I better fucking be real fucking careful about this. You know what? Sorry, Burzum. You're fucking. You're getting turned down more. Okay. So, and if my mic volume like went significantly down, I think I might keep it where it is now. So if you want to turn it up, hopefully I won't like turn it up, and then you'll be like, "What the fuck, man?" Okay, so just break glass. This is the most important part, or at least an important part, and really, this is what I've been looking for a long time, and like I sort of found it, and then I don't think I really gave it enough credit, or I was sort of looking to the results that I got around me. For instance, like looking to how it seemed I was doing with the people who had been showing me interest in like one way or another. And so it seemed like, spotty results, but the real result is right with you. So just break glass. So throughout the day, I have a lot of fucking drama. Like throughout the day, I have a lot of fucking struggles with all these fucking negative people around me. Whether it be like throughout the day or at certain parts of the day, it's like these just horrifically fucking negative people who are horrifically unfair. Like going back to the great example of, I hate you because you're white and you're evil because you're white, but I'm white too, and but I'm a good person, but white people are bad. It's like if you deal with enough fucking people like that in a given day, you're gonna like you might feel like you want to just break glass for emergency because these people are fucking insane, but it's like but you feel like that's like the tide of the whole world, and it's like, why is everything so fucking bad? Why are you all so fucking stupid? Why are you all so fucking dishonest? I hate you. I fucking hate all of you. It's like, really, hate you fucking cocksuckers. And then they, as I said in the past, they're the most hateful people in the world, but they're like, you can't hate anybody. You can't hate anybody. You can't hate anybody. And they say it with the most possible hate in the world. And it's like, all right, well, it's like you're the most hateful monster in the world, but you don't even have a shred of a fucking smile on your face. At least like I feel some fucking anger sometimes, but like I keep a smile going. You know why? Because I'm fucking honest, and that's something that you don't have, or else you wouldn't be going along with all this fucking race baiting fucking garbage bullshit. Anyway, hold on. So, so what do we have? So just break glass. So I'll give it to you right now. Connected breathing. That's it. Michael Brown, connected breathing. Not Michael Brown, the ironically, no, not Michael Brown, the guy you look him up and it's like Michael Brown blanking. No, not that, not that. Michael Brown, who wrote The Presence Process. He is actually an African, but he's from South Africa, and he appears to be he appears whatever. Anyway, Michael Brown is a guy who wrote The Presence Process, and I'd say I'll give you a quick description of it, but I'd say check out The Presence Process to see kind of what I was working with before I kind of like took it on and put it into this system. But okay, so because essentially that's what it is, right? But okay, so just break glass. So connected breathing. If you're feeling like you're spiritually under attack, if you're feeling like somebody's gonna fucking like drag you under. Now here's the thing: you're already fine. That's from team in RPG life. You're already fine, and that corresponds with reading, as in read it. You're already fine with capital F for fine. You're already fine. Okay, you're fine. You need me to say it again? But nevertheless, you may feel like afraid that somebody's going to drag you under. Like there's a song, "Pull Me Under." Actually, wait a second. Oh, "Pull Me Under" by Dream Theater. It's kind of like it sort of feels like "Pull Me Under." Now, of course, you listen to that by Dream Theater, and actually, that song is kind of about like it feels like getting pulled into some spiritual awakening rather than pulled into some hell or something. And so, actually, wait a second. There's a great line from that song. Actually, it goes perfectly with this. They say something like, "Every breath I take it takes me one breath closer to my last, or is one breath closer to my last." It's like, oh my god, I literally was listening to that like on a top bunk in a fucking uh, prison unit in in Rhode Island, and federal. State apparently is actually way fucking worse. Wait, is state worse or better? No, yeah, apparently state's worse actually. Ironically, but yeah, so it wasn't like it didn't feel like I was in much danger, but I was listening to that. Well, spiritually, a lot actually, horrible stuff there. Maybe if I was doing connected breathing, but I remember listening to that song and being like, this is one of the best songs I've ever heard. Had a similar time with the Megadeth song "Hanger 18" in jail as well. I was like, this is like the best fucking song. So you hadn't heard Hanger 18? I'm not sure if I had, but I heard it on the other one was on the Metal Zone. This one was on House of Hair, which came on before the Metal Zone and had like a softer metal, kind of more hair metal, but it had Metallica sometimes and clearly, Hanger 18, but which is thrash. But hold on. But yeah, just break glass. So basically, if you could like connect your breathing at any time, and you can connect your breathing at any time, then that should help pull you back up from what you feel is some kind of spiritual devastation or some kind of possible spiritual real dangers. You can basically connect your breathing. And I'll do it right now. I'm going to do it for a minute, but I'll describe what it is maybe before, hopefully before 12 minutes, and then do it for a whole minute. So let's see. Connected breathing is essentially like when you breathe in, you take it, you breathe all the way in, but then you keep sort of following it. Essentially, it's sort of like follow your breath, but essentially, like you keep following it so that you stay with the breath and then you stay with it as you go out. And then I think Michael Brown says breathing in and out without long pauses or something. It's like, well, how do you feel now, Matt? Well, you heard a little like chuckle there. I think that was sort of like a little bit of a release, but like I feel like I think I do feel okay. I think I was feeling kind of okay, kind of uneasy, but essentially if just check out connected breathing. In fact, let me go see if the presence portal, maybe he actually I'm just gonna look the presence process. I don't know. He has like his own website, I think. Um, yeah, presence process portal. So check it out. What do we got here? How we breathe. Yeah, there we go. Do we have connected breathing here? Um, presence process breathing, slower version. Oh, is that like the meditation itself? Oh shit, this isn't Michael Brown, is it? Oh, is that fucking Michael Brown? Wow, he's looking really fucking good, dude. Oh my goodness. No, that's not Michael Brown, is it? What? That guy's looking great. Wait, what channel is this? No, that's Maury K. Is that a different guy? Oh, consciously connected breathing for 15 minutes. Okay. Oh no, this is a different guy. Okay. I didn't think that was Michael Brown. Let's see. Hmm, punching through. Oh, okay. It is not recommended for beginners unless the intent is to overcome arising drowsiness, unconsciousness, or sleepiness. Um, okay. Wait a second. No, I'd like to. Is there connected? Could we fucking? Connected breathe, whatever. Anyway, just check out the presenceprocessportal.com. And he'll probably have connected breathing somewhere. Maybe how we breathe. I don't know if they explain it very much. In any case, that's your break glass. That's your just break glass in case of emergency. You connect your breathing. It's like, are you feeling afraid? Are you feeling like everything's going wrong? Just connect. Just keep breathing. Just keep doing that. Like if you feel like you're in an emergency situation, some spiritual like, like I feel like I'm being dragged into a tide of evil, then it's like, "What evil, Matt? What? You feel like you're gonna do evil?" It's like, "No, I feel like I'm being dragged into some kind of like corruption or something." If you feel like that, and not that you feel like you're capitulating to corruption, but emotionally you're kind of like being dragged through the mud or something by people around you with like bad energies or etc. Well, connected breathing, that's your glass. Okay, now the second part of this. The second part of this is this may sound like a cope, quote unquote, and it also may sound like kind of I don't know, but here's something that I've been kind of working with because I have, let's say I have sort of two dynamics going on right now. Um oh, one subscriber. Oh shit. Yeah, I lost a subscriber. I can't fucking believe it. I don't know who that was. That's a shame. Okay, wait a second. Do I have a lot more views on anything right now? Hence the subscriber being lost? I don't know. I'm surprised. Okay, well, that's a shame. I'm sorry, whoever it was. And thank you for fucking subscribing as long as you did. But nevertheless, okay, so here we go. Um, what is exactly is it called? She likes you for you. Okay. Oh, you fucking cocksucker. No, stay on page. Okay, so she likes you for you. So this is an observation about basically. I did the how to be attractive stream, and mm, okay, you know what? Now that we're there, let's. I'm gonna go away from the narcissism. Looking at the picture. Okay, great. So I did the how to be attractive stream, and I think that that actually should really help me because I think that honestly, and like, this might be sort of a test for me. It's like, Matt, you know what you have to do. Like, you know that for you to like have an actual relationship and for it to be like legitimate and stuff, you've got to make sure that you're situationally ready for it. Yes, of course. I know what I have to do. Um, and like, say anybody showed me any kind of interest. It's like, well, what am I gonna fucking do with that? It's similar to in Batman in the Dark Knight. They talk about Joker as if Joker's some kind of like he's a dog. He's chasing cars. He wouldn't know. He wouldn't know. Does Joker say that about himself? I think he might. He's like, I'm just a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't know what to do if I caught one. It's like, okay, well, you're just a guy chasing affections, right? You wouldn't know what to do if you caught one because here you are. You don't currently have your own place and you're not currently supporting yourself totally. So here you go. You feel like you have some attraction from somebody. What? Okay. What are you gonna do when you get it? If some woman came up to you and she seemed like a really good person, which is the primary thing, but then she also seemed attractive, which is kind of like bridging to where it's like, okay, well, this person seems like I'd really be excited to be with them. Not that I wouldn't with just a good person, and in fact, I think good people are more likely to be attractive anyway. But at the same time, hold on. At the same time, basically, for example, say my college girlfriend like walked in out of my fucking past and she was looking great. And actually I remember going to her house sometime in college and I met her parents and stuff. And Her dad seemed like a pretty interesting guy, I guess, and like, but her mom, like, I specifically remember, I was like, wow, like she looks pretty fucking good, like not that I was like, oh yeah, like I want to get with your mom, but like, but it's like, oh wow, like she looked pretty fucking good. So I imagine that the girl, at the same age, this girl will probably look pretty good as well, and not that she wouldn't have anyway, but um say she walked out of a fucking portal and she's like, Matt, I still like you. It's like, well, great. What am I gonna do with that? Like, well, great. Like, I'm glad, and like, like to reciprocate that, or reciprocate, like, essentially, like, I'd like to go along with that, but what am I really gonna do with it without me supporting myself, living on my own, making my own money, and making enough money for you as well? Like, well, probably not much. And it's like, what, Matt? She has to quit her job or something. It's like, well, hopefully she would if she's in any kind of relationship, because her real job would be raising children. As that may sound demeaning, I say that I say that in a way that where I any in any case, um, say basically, yeah, that's the car that I caught, but I'm still a dog in this scenario, right? Okay. Well, now let's go to the other side of that though. The other side, like in The Stand, which I'm hopefully gonna keep reading, but there's this girl in The Stand named Fran, and it's near the beginning of the book. And there's this guy that she had slept with, and she's pregnant. This is just sort of the setup for her story. It's not much of a spoiler because it's kind of the framework, but she's pregnant, and here's this guy that like got her pregnant, and she looks at him at the edge of this rock pier, and like basically the way she describes him, it might come off as romantic to some people, but I was sitting there, or lying in the bath reading that, and I was thinking like, man, this guy seems like kind of a fucking loser. And I don't know if I really felt that when because I have read like this, at least this far into The Stand, like more than 100 pages in the past, I think. So I would have read this, but I don't know if I remember. Like, I'm not sure whether if I had considered that that guy was like a loser, but it was actually kind of like sad. I was like sitting there reading, and I was like, wow, like, oh boy, like here's this guy, and she literally had sex with him, and she's looking out, and she sees him, and she even describes him as like a Lord Byron type of guy. He's like this unemployed like poet, and I'm not saying unemployed like in a bad way, but I am saying like he doesn't seem like he's ready to take care of a family, right? And he's like waiting on this fucking, he doesn't even know yet that she's pregnant. And she's looking at him, and essentially it's like this fucking, like, this guy, he's not necessarily that schlubby, but it's like he essentially, like, he's not ready to take care of a woman or family. And I was like, wow, like this is depressing. um and actually it really helped me, because this might like edge away from what I'm actually talking about here, but she may have liked him for him. It seemed like she had some attraction. At one point in the scene, it says, "Oh, good, I still love him," or something. But it's like that's really not the guy that you necessarily want to be. However, she likes you for you. Now, here's the dichotomy. If there is a girl who actually likes you, like, hopefully she will actually like you for you. And it's probably similar enough to what I had said about good versus attractive. It's like, hopefully she likes you for the good in you, but she'd still like the attractiveness, except from her perspective, I think it would, well, attractiveness plays in as well, but from her perspective, it would also, I think, be like, does he have enough money to support me? And so I feel like I'm sort of in the situation where if somebody liked me, they might like the good part of it, but they'd probably like be like, well, yeah, Matt doesn't seem to currently have that. So now here's the thing though. That said, you don't want to go so far into the other part of it where, like, oh, making money and being able to support a family and stuff. You don't want to go so far into that you lose what she likes about you in the first place, which is that she likes you for you. Now, I guess I'd recommend just continuing to do breathing and letting go and stuff, and so you let go of more and more that is just like, you know whatever conditioning that you might have taken on. You let go of more and more of what's not you. And so if she likes you for you, then she'll like you even more. Um, and here's the thing, like, do not lose, like, that then it sort of sounds like it's a danger or something. I'd rather not have it sound that way. But basically, if she likes you for you, then I think she does like you for you. And I've seen actually with myself in a recent situation, it's like, I think whatever attracted like a given girl to me or seemed to do so, it seems like as I've been sort of trying to kind of put the rest of my life together, she's kind of, I don't know, she's kind of like been like sort of, I don't like, as I said in a stream that I ended up taking down, she literally called me bro the last time I had a fucking shift with her. So it's like, all right, well, that sounds like a sort of a no. Which is a real shame because, and I'm not certain actually, but it's like I got the sense that like she might have, I don't know. It's I don't know if it's the case or not. I don't know how everybody knows each other, but I did get the sense that like not only might it have been like sort of let you down thing for me, but also it might have been like a she actually did find somebody. And I got the sense that if she did, then it would be somebody who, interestingly enough, might have been a little more like me without me kind of trying to fill out the rest of the picture. Um, they're sort of a little more like the poet guy in The Stand that this woman had liked. And here's the thing, as I'll say it again, when I was reading The Stand, I was thinking about that guy, like looking at him, and I was like, that guy, he's kind of like a loser, um, and it's like it's kind of really depressing actually, to like be looking at him through this girl's perspective and being like, yeah, like this guy's kind of like a fucking. He was also kind of young, and so it wouldn't like he hadn't had his shit together anyway, but here's the thing, it's like she might indeed like you for you, and if there is a specific girl that you like, rather than like you're trying to get yourself to the level where you could take care of somebody and a family and etc and be impressive and be good looking, but also really like maintain your own like integrity, which is what she would really like you for. But unfortunately, it's like, well, you got that, but then if you don't have all these other things, it's like, you're really not being very responsible. And I think she notices that it's such a fucking balancing act, man. Basically, it's like she likes you for you. Like if she likes you, and especially if you're like sort of different from like how everyone else is, like she probably does like you for you, especially if you sort of feel that she does. And if you feel like a deep connection, even like, the deeper a connection you feel with someone, I would say probably the more likely it is that she does like you for you. And so, if that is like the specific person that you'd like to stay with, then basically, like, I'm not quite sure what my answer is for you, except to say, like, don't forget about like letting go back to how you regularly feel, or basically like letting go of the distortion. Like don't forget about that, because you could, here's the connected breathing stuff, like you could do connected breathing and you could be feeling great, and you could even be feeling like, you're saying interesting things and like you're going through the day well. But there may be a sense of like you're kind of, I don't know, you're kind of putting on your Superman cape, and she's like, yeah, but I like Clark Kent. And she may like Superman as well, but whom she really loves is Clark Kent.